Aloha and welcome to Obsidian Mountain Raceway, home of Griffin Soul DIECAST Motorsports. This is the Euro-Mania Series Round 5. 24 cars and drivers are closing in on the final rounds of the 6-round competition, and one of these drivers will be our first Euro-Mania champion. We've seen just about everything in these first 4 rounds of competition, and drivers making some big moves up the point ladder, awesome passing action, and some spectacular crashes. Let's quickly hit up these rules. 24 drivers have been randomly paired with their cars throughout this competition and randomly rotated into new groups each round. Points leaders from each round will get pole position in the next round, and pole positions will be rotated so each driver can get a pole position start, and of course there are your points. Now, Group 1, we have Bo Jiden leading them off in the McLaren Speedtail. We got Death's Art in the Lotus Evija. We got the Flying Fenman in the Renault Sport RS, and DRR driving the 2016 BMW i8. So that's your Group 1. Group 2, we have Sharky driving the Alpine A110. And then we have Kane Stewart in the Lamborghini Gallardo LP564. We got Keldon Raven in the Jaguar F-Type. And we got Dana Bishop, hometown girl, in the Lotus Sport Elise. For Group 3, we have Danielson leading them out in that McLaren F1. We got Terranos in the 08 Lotus. We have Clutch driving the Aston Martin Vulcan. And we have Hikari Rin in that McLaren F1 GTR. And that's going to be our Group 3 for Round 5. Group 4, we got Crazy Chris leading them out in that 94 Bugatti EB110 SS. And we got Cool Cast in that Lamborghini Huracan Coupe. We also have Pops in that Alfa Romeo BC Competition. And D-Stand closing out that group in the Aston Martin 177. Group 5, we got Casto in that Lamborghini Scion leading them out. And we have Q Boyd, in that 94 Bugatti EB110 SS. We got Zelda in another Lamborghini Gallardo LP. This is the black and gold version. And we got Puff in that Porsche 911 Carrara. That's our Group 5. Group 6 is going to be Patty Cake's Hot Wheels in that Porsche Cayman S. We got Numbskull in that Koenigsegg Gemera, lovingly known as the Kenny car. And we got Princess Sparkle in that McLaren P1. And closing out Group 6, we got V-Man in the Porsche 911 GT2. There's our groups for tonight, Round 5. Let's get it on. Here we go with Heat 1. We got Bo Jiden leading them down in that Speedtail, taking the whole shot down into Calamity Corner. And they're all in a good line, still zigzagging there from Death's Art. But they all make it down in order, in a somewhat orderly manner. Alright, so now we got the Flying Fenman in the pole position, leading them down in that Renault, takes the whole shot down the pipeline. Oh, we got a wreck! And that looked like we just lost DRR in that BMW. as the other three do cross the finish line. Let's look at that again. Right there, he loses it. Looks like he just went head over bumper and lost it in Calamity Corner. All right, heat 3. And now we got DRR recovered from that accident in the pole position, leading them down, takes the whole shot through the pipeline. Whoa! And Deathless Art just smacked into the off-ramp, and DRR pulled off to the side of the road. Wow, we got to have another look at that. Deathless Art gets up on the wall, smacks into one of my brand new cars. Oh, he's going to get a bill. Look at that. Oh, just clipped it hard right there. And then DRR gets a little sideways, gets his rear end up on that railing, and loses his momentum. And here we go. Final race for Group 1. We got Deathless Art in the pole position, leading them down. DRR tried to give him a fight, and we got another car down. That's going to be Flying Finland in the Renault, turned over on the pipeline. We're going to go back. I think we're going to have a look and see what happened to him. And there he is, right next to the heliport. And no, we don't have a replay. Sorry about that one. But we do have Bo Jiden taking the lead. He'll get pole position in round 6, our final round. Here we go, Group 2. Sharky going to lead him down into pole position. Kane Stewart's going to be next to him. Oh, I'm sorry, Kane Stewart's behind him. And we got Dana Bishop next to him in that Lotus Elise. But Sharky takes a strong lead. We get two of them sideways right there going through Calamity Corner. Sharky recovers, and he's going to be followed down by Kane Stewart. And then we got Keldon Raven. And Dana has decided to park over on the side of the road. And there's your finishing scores, and we're into Heat 2. Now we got Kane Stewart in the pole, and Sharky's next to him. Kane Stewart takes the whole shot down the pipeline in the Calamity Corner. They're all in a row. Kane Stewart gets spun around, and we just lost Sharky there in that last corner. And Keldon had to be helped over the line by Dana. Wow, crazy action there. All right, we got the Jaguar, Keldon Raven, up in front. He's taking the whole shot and gets spun around and flips over in Calamity Corner. Dana's trying to push through with a little help from Kane Stewart, but they can't get to the finish line. We're going to have a quadruple DNF. So let's reset them up at the top of the mountain, and we're going to try this again. Kane Stewart again leading them down, and takes the whole shot down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Everybody's still on their wheels. Oh, there goes Sharky as soon as I said that. Didn't mean to jinx you, but wow. Here we go. He gets up on the wall and right over the edge. Fortunately, that's not a very high cliff right there. I'm sure he's going to be okay. But ow. Into a tractor trailer, no less. Not one of the best things to collide with. Well, nothing is the best thing to collide with, but not my tractor trailer. All right, here we go. Dana Bishop's going to lead him down for this last round. And she's taking the lead down into the pipeline through Calamity Corner. We got Keldon upside down again. He lost it going into Calamity Corner and slid all the way through. He held up the other two drivers, and Dana Bishop, well, nope, there is Kane Stewart up in Calamity Corner. He got caught up in that, but Dana Bishop was the only one to finish that last heat. And there's your scores. Kane Stewart's going to get pole position for the final round 6. And let's go up and check out Group 3. Here we go. Get him up to the top of the mountain. Heat 1. We got Danielson leading them down in that pole position. And he's taking the whole shot right through Calamity Corner. Terranos tried to give him a challenge, but got up on the sidewall, slowed him way down, allowing Clutch and Hikari Rin to both get by him. And Terranos taking a DNF for that one. All right, we got Hikari Ren in the pole position, followed by Clutch. But Danielson in that McLaren F1 takes over the lead, takes him down Memorial Drive in that last corner, and first across the finish line, followed by Hikari, Terranos, and Clutch. All right, Heat 3. We got Clutch in the pole position. Hikari's right next to him. And they're racing into that first turn down the pipeline. And we got Clutch pretty much all alone. But we do got the other cars. Hikari came in reverse, pushed by Danielson and then McLaren F1. And Terranos again failed to finish. Terranos is in the lead position, followed by Danielson. They're pushing down into the lead. Get a little sideways there. Terranos holds on to the lead with that block. And Danielson's going to take second. Hikari third and Clutch fourth. And Danielson's going to get a pole position start for the final round 6 of this competition. All right, a little channel break. And of course, this channel break is brought to you by Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers. Can't kelp to be good, so roll up there and get yourself some. Now, I didn't have any other channel to talk about this week. Nobody else has signed up. But if you want to sign up and get your track mentioned, your channel mentioned in a channel shout out, doesn't matter whether you're a new channel host or you've been more established, been at this for a while. All you have to do is send me an email. There it is right there. It'll also be in the description of the video. Send me an email. You can include your host name. Your real name is optional. If you choose not to include that, that's fine. But send me a JPEG image of your channel logo, the name of your track or tracks, how many you have, and just a little bit of what you're doing there. And I'll use your logo during one of the broadcasts, or maybe several, because, you know, I'll eventually repeat those. And I'll also make a little billboard to put around the Obsidian Mountain Raceway to be seen when we're broadcasting races. All right, let's get back to the action and send in those emails for your channels. Get in that channel shout out. Group 4. Here we go. Heat 1. They're going to be led down by Crazy Chris. He's got CoolCast in that Lamborghini Huracan right next to him. But the Bugatti takes the lead. We got a couple spin-outs right there. Oh! And we just lost Pops right at the end of Calamity Corner. Chris comes across in that Bugatti, and no one else was able to survive behind that Alfa Romero. We got Pops in the pole position down in the Alfa Romero. And he's being pushed down by D-Stand in that 177. D-Stand just went over. We lost D-Stand coming out of Calamity Corner. And there goes Pops across the finish line. And neither CoolCast nor Crazy Chris could get around that Alpha. Or I'm sorry, D-Stand in that 177. D-Stand in that 177 has a pole position. Let's see if we can make good on it. And we just lost Pops again. But D-Stand's going to take that win. And Pops is going to take the slide of his life down Memorial Drive. Last heat for this group, round 5. We got CoolCast in the pole position, but D-Stand takes a quick lead, leading them down to the Calamity Corner. Whoops, there goes a little finger in front of the camera. Sorry, didn't mean to flip you the finger. D-Stand has that win, and everybody else gets held up by Pops in that Alfa Romero. Not a good way to finish when points really matter, especially this late in the competition. All right, moving on to Group 5. Heat 1, we're going to have Casto in that Lamborghini Scion leading them down. in pole position, takes a strong lead, leading them down into the pipeline through Calamity Corner. They're all ducks in a row, and that's how they're going to finish. Nice clean race there. Everybody seemed to handle their curves and lines fairly well. Heat 2, and we got Zelda up front into pole position, leading them down, takes the lead right away, leads them down, and gets spun out in that pipeline through Calamity Corner. He's coming down backwards, still challenging Casto in that Scion, but Casto takes that first place with a nice pass as Zelda ended up losing it down the pipeline. All right, we got Puff in the lead position right now, taking them down into the pipeline, holding on to that lead while Zelda spins out, holding everybody else up. And Puff's going to cross that finish line first, Zelda, and then we had Q Boyd, followed by Casto for Heat 3. Wow. All right, burning it up at Obsidian Mountain Raceway. And we got Q Boyd leading them down in that pole position. Takes the lead into that first turn down the pipeline. Everybody's staying cool. Zelda gets no sideways. Q Boyd loses it coming down Memorial Drive, allowing all the other cars to pass him. And he's going to get a big goose egg for that one. And we got Puff is going to get pole position in the final round 6 for whatever group he ends up in. Okay, here we go. Last group of the night. Group 6. Heat 1, we got Patty Cake's Hot Wheels leading them down into pole position right next to Numbskull, but she takes a strong lead. And Princess Sparkle tried to challenge, and we had a wreck there behind us. And the Jamera survived, driven by Numbskull. Who did we lose there? And it is going to be V-Man in that second turn of Calamity Corner, rolling it over. All right, we got Princess Sparkle in the pole position, and Patty Cakes has moved over next to her. And Princess Sparkle takes that lead down Memorial Drive. Patty Cakes makes a great overtake and a pass down Memorial Drive and locks in that win. Wow, definitely putting that on the highlight reel. Here we go, Heat 3. V-Man's in the pole position. He really needs to do something. But Princess Sparkle says no, and he rolls over right there in the first turn. That's unusual to see. Numbskull's going to come in second, and then we got Patty Cakes in third. And V-Man took a hell of a slide all the way down from that first turn through Calamity Corner and down Memorial Drive, resting on his hood. Okay, now we got Numbskull in the pole position, leading him down for the last heat. He's taking that lead down into Calamity Corner. They all get sideways. Numbskull survives, V-Man survives, Princess Sparkle survives, and that means Patty Cakes is right there. And that's how they're going to finish. And we got Princess Sparkle's going to have pole position in round 6, our final round of the Euro-Mania series. Here's where they were at the end of round 4. Princess Sparkle was in the lead. We had a couple tied at second there for points overall with Crazy Chris and Casto, and followed up by Danielson and Dana Bishop. And here's where you stand now. This is your current standings after this last round. And we got Princess Sparkles with a 4-point lead now overall. And our closest to in second place is Casto in that Scion and Danielson in that McLaren F1. And then from there we got Kane Stewart with 138. So those are our top drivers. You can back up, pause it, look at it again, see where everybody is, get a better feel for it. But coming up soon, round 6, the final round of the Euro-Mania series. Who is going to be our first champion. I'm eager to find out. Been some great racing so far, and I know we're going to get some of the best racing in this next round. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. Aloha e mahalo. I'll catch you at the races and keep your roof to the sun.